Hi, this is Kat McDivitt from Living, Laughing, Loving. Let me get out of my corporate look here and talk a little bit about feeling sexy. Now, if you know my story at all, you know that I spent many, many years feeling entirely unsexy. Like, no hope of sexy in me at all. Like, I didn't even bother. I didn't even try. And then, as you might know, I started taking some dance classes and started really connecting with my body. And I want to show you one of the things that I took a burlesque class. Now here I was, this like round old woman in a burlesque class. At least that's how I felt. And you might not see it now. Now you might look at me and see that I look sexy, or maybe you don't. But I think it's really about feeling sexy. And I want to show you. I want to go over one of the exercises that my burlesque teacher taught me. And it's super simple. And it's really about touch. And so I'm just going to bring up my hand in the video. And this is what she told us to do, is to stand in front of a mirror. So I'm going to pretend you guys are a mirror. And to run your hand over your arm. And to really feel it. Feel it in both your fingers and on your arm. And also to enjoy it. And I want to tell you a little bit of a story about this because, I started doing this, and I started doing this in front of people, and I noticed that they were amazingly attracted to just this. I'm not sure why, but I started extending it, and I was like, okay, like I was on a beach off the coast of Bali, and I was putting on a wetsuit. So here I am, like this big woman. I was a little bigger then than I am now. And there's nothing kind of less graceful than trying to put on a wetsuit that's too small. I was like, okay, all these people are watching me, and I can either look sort of like, an ungraceful person trying to put on a wetsuit, or I can make this look sexy. And I was like, well, how do I do that? And it was interesting because once I started thinking about how to make putting on a wetsuit look sexy, first off, the first thing I did was to slow down. And the second thing was to really enjoy the process, enjoy the neoprene as it slid over my body. And I think I succeeded, actually. I remember turning around and looking at all these sort of hot young men who were getting ready to go on the dive with me, and they were all kind of looking at me like, wow, she's kind of tasty looking. So that's my tip for the day. And, again, just start in the mirror and start noticing what it's like to feel your skin and to feel it on both sides. And then try doing that kind of in public and notice what kind of response you get. Now, I'm not saying do the cleavage grab. Just kind of notice enjoying yourself. Because first off, it's fun, and secondly, you'll get noticed.